It's not what happens to you in life, it's how you interpret what happens. After flunking out 3 times, I came back from the military, almost 4 years in the military. I went to university. I went to 2 universities at the same time. I took 26 semester units per semester and graduated with honors. And yet, when I was a kid, they said I was retarded. They stood me in the corner with a dunce cap. And if I turned around, they put me in the closet. Kept me there 4, 5, 6 hours. I urinated on myself. I shit my pants until my parents came to pick me up. Now just imagine if that had fucking happened to you. But I used it, I made it make me stronger, tougher, smarter. Most people would just collapse. There are people beyond my comprehension that get all the way through high school with never been screamed at, never been slapped, never been in a fight, never been reprimanded by their parents. And then look at them, snowflakes. Snowflakes meaning they melt under pressure. And some parents in this room, if I ask them, why are your kids all fucked up? You can tell me why. I wasn't hard enough on them. I gave them everything on a silver platter, etc., 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 etc. And then we get this, we get you. And when I say the world is through, look at you. Most of you have not attained material wealth because you've stayed in your comfort zone. Every family has an aunt, an uncle, a grandfather that went out and lost a family fortune, right? Well, that resonates in you, in your brain, your little pea brain. So pretty soon, the only input that you have is people losing their family fortune. That affects you, i.e. you then live within your comfort zone, i.e. you don't take risks. A turtle can only move forward when it sticks its head and its feet out. And when it sticks its head and its feet out, it's most vulnerable, right? Biggest risk. Most of you have lived a bubble-wrapped life. Most of you have been risk-averse. Your goal has got to be high standards. Most of the kids that go into that, wealth management as it's called now, don't set their standards high enough. You don't want to manage money for people that have 2 or 5 or 10 million. You want to manage money for people that have 100, 500, and a billion. But they don't teach you that during the training programs at Merrill Lynch, Goldman Sachs, etc., etc. Because they realize that only 1 in 100 is going to attain that goal. And they want 100 of you with 5 million in your book, not 1 of you with 1 billion in your book. But if you believe in yourself, I had a dream! I'm running down Torrance Boulevard in 1983, and I had just looked at a magazine called The Robb Report, which I recommend that you all subscribe to, and it had castles on islands, and I said, I'm gonna buy a castle on an island. That was March 83. I moved into Guthrie Castle, September 1, 84. Had no way to pay for it from March to September 1 the next year. But if you don't have a dream, guess what? It can't come true. And you're never going to exceed your highest expectation. For those of you that want to make $1 million, you're never going to make 1,000,001. The more you question it, the less you're going to be inclined to pull a trigger. I would rather make a mistake than just think about making a mistake. See, you're so afraid, you're so used to playing not to win and playing not to lose. Don't worry about it. You worry about shit that doesn't matter. You worry about 10 things, maybe only one's gonna happen. I'm famous for turning $800 into $500 million in an industry I knew nothing about. And I teach, the more you know, the less you're gonna succeed. I don't know anything. I've only had success. And when you've only had success all your fucking life, I make money by accident. I don't know failure. I just don't, and it's infectious. If you start exposing yourself to high-performance people, you'll forget how to be a loser. I never want to be comfortable doing anything. Your measurement of comfort is whether you're going to have a cafe latte with 1 or 2 sweet and lows in it. But I continue to push myself. I've had to work in 35 years. And would I start coaching and mentoring again? No. This is the worthless, most thankless job that was ever created on the planet. Try to teach retards how to have self-esteem. I would never do it again, never. But when I do something, I'm the best. Now see, I look at you, I know what you can be. You see yourself as a mealy-mouthed little mouse or a kitty cat. I unleash the beast in you.